present for you.
Where to, partner? High roller suite. Casino floor.
present for you. What the fuck have you done? We needed that sulfur. You won't get a fucking cap from me, and you're lucky I don't blow your goddamn head off. The whole point of killing the geckos was so that we could get at the sulfur, and you've just made that a hell of a lot more difficult. Now fuck off. Hello?
I sure hope that explosion was you. Did you seal off the sulfur? Good to hear. Without access to the sulfur, Cook doesn't have much to offer the gang. I guess it's over then. We can turn ourselves in. I hadn't thought of that. Would you be willing to talk to them on our behalf? Thank you. We'll wait here until we hear from you.
Grandma's got a present for you. Grandma's got a present for you. Grandma's got a present for you. Grandma's got a present.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested? Take a look. Pleasure.
Grandma's got a present for you.
Robot dog?
They tell me I'm supposed to sell. Pleasure doing...
Oh.
They tell me I'm supposed to say... Then get out of here.
Oh, never seen one of those.
Grandma's got a present for you.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? And what benefit would this alliance give us? Well now, the armory could always use more firepower. Very well. Tell the powder gangers we accept their offer. However, they would still have to pass the initiation rite to truly join our ranks. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, The NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Farewell.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind. Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. Until next time.
Caesar's veterans will arrive from Arizona soon, and there will be no stopping our victory. My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance. In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans. Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle. Speak then. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion. Yes, goodbye.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you? Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you. It's good to have you here. What can I do for you? What do you want to know? Suit yourself.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need? Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him. Hey!
Hello again.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased.
I'm beginning to hear troubling rumors from my advisors. Would you know anything about that?
Hello.
Still got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Talk fast. Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent? Default. No, that's terrible. What do you want? Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again. Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very great Khan-like thing to do. The followers of the apocalypse came to our camp when I was a kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours. Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, I think it's a waste of time. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe. You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a Khan anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in. Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it. Oh look, it's the conformist tool. You would? Really? Okay, well then, here goes. This is a poem I wrote about the dark loneliness that suffuses my soul. Rain clouds wrap my heart in sorrow black as silk. My empty scream does not echo, even though we're in a canyon. My soul aches, but not as much as my limbs, because I've been beaten severely. That's it. What do you think? You liked it? Wow, you're the first one who ever did. I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation? Sure, okay. Huh? Wait, what are you talking about? We're allied with Caesar now? Typical. Nobody tells me anything. Later.